the common people in this society stand alone. We all think that somebody takes care of us, somebody protects our rights.
People have to be ethical. Corporations cannot be ethical.
It seems that the only times where the politicians react is when we demonstrate. Which is really funny and absurd, actually. That you cannot have a conversation, you have to bang barrels to get their attention.
We are, for the second year, down by the parliament, where the Prime Minister is going to have her opening speech for this year, and we all anticipate it's going to be the same as last year. We are demonstrating because we have found out after the financial crash in Iceland that the public, the common people, are going to pay for it.
Now, in general, what people are protesting against in Iceland is that we, the people, are paying the bills of the thieves. They have fled the country with the wealth of our wealth, and we, the people, are supposed to pay the debts. We are a rich nation, we know that. But we don't like to suffer for some thieves. And I think I know the character of the Icelanders. We are not easy people to give up.
In October 2008, the economy here crashed and the government refused to resign. Parliament went into recess before Christmas 2008 and was scheduled to restart again on January 20th, 2009. At that day, at lunchtime, people announced a protest meeting here in front of Parliament. More people showed up than ever before, and everybody showed up with kitchen utensils, pots and pans, and basically surrounded the Parliament building and banged on the doors and on the windows and made a lot of noise and demanded the resignation of the government.
Now, if you go through history, ideas do not come from governments. Ideas do not come from politicians, except in very, very few exceptions. Ideas come from the people. The change comes from the people. I mean, Marx was just a guy who thought that everybody should be equal, People had hope that this government would work for the people.
Nothing has changed in politics.
They continued the policies that were made by the former government, supporting the plans of the International Fund.
They serve the money people first, not the people.
They said we have to have higher taxes and cut to the spending of the government, and the money should be used to pay creditors, banks and financial institutions, both here in Iceland and foreign banks.
I don't think any Icelander would support the idea not to pay the people of Britain and Holland. We want these people to get their money, but we want the thieves to pay it. We don't want to pay it.
All countries that go into a loan package by the IMF never get out of it again. When it comes to the end of one loan package, the country has to make a new loan to pay the old loan, and this just goes on and on and on.
The document we produced was actually quite different from the provisional constitution from 1944 that Iceland still has.
We had a good middle class here of people that have worked hard all their lives. They have built up their homes. They had money when they came into and bought their homes. They have nothing today. It has been eaten up with the inflation, which goes side by side with the mortgage of the house.
The Constituent Assembly said in its cover letter to the Parliament when the bill was delivered that we would like to see a national referendum held on our bill before Parliament makes its final conclusion. Because after all, it is the people who write the Constitution, not the politicians.
As long as the government is depending on the private banking system for money, they will never, ever, ever make any real change.
What are they afraid of? I have never seen so many cowards inside this house. It has to be barricaded, I mean, all around. We choose them. They did not choose us. They are supposed to work for us.